run your law firm the right way. This is the Maximum Lawyer Podcast. Your hosts, Jim Hacking and Tyson Mutrux. Let's partner up and maximize your firm. Welcome to the show.
Hey, it's Tyson back with another bite-sized episode aimed at elevating your law practice. This week I want to talk about the what, why, how method. And this is a method where this is a variation of a method that I actually saw on TikTok a while ago. And that method was the what, why, how method. Again, this is a variation of that. I've changed it, but I think it's something that you would be able to use either as an elevator pitch. It's a little bit long for an elevator pitch, but you can use it as an elevator pitch if you want. I'm going to talk about elevator pitches actually in another episode, but on this one, I thought it would be really cool because you can use it for your videos as well. Before I get to that though, if you want stage 1 of maximum lawyer minimum time, just text stage 1 to 314-501-9260. A lot of people have taken advantage of it so far. It is stage 1 of maximum lawyer minimum time, which is 3 different stages that Jim and I have put together. It is a roadmap for your success through those stages. So if you want to get stage 1 of that, we'll give it to you absolutely free. This is something that all guild members get whenever they join the guild, but we're going to give all of our listeners stage 1 for free. So just text stage 1 to 314-501-9260. All right, so let's talk about the what, why, how, what method. Okay, so what, why, how, what method. It's a 4-step process, and it's designed to articulate what you do, why it matters, how you do it, and who exactly you serve. Okay. And there's really 4 key questions that you need to answer in this method. So here are the 4 questions. What do I do for clients? Why do I do it? Or with that one, or why is it helpful? So why do I do it? Or why is it helpful? How do I accomplish it? And what is my niche? Okay. Or what is my practice area? And what kind of a lawyer am I? Okay. And you'll see in a moment, I'm going to walk you through this. So let's apply the method. All right. And we're not done after this part. So don't stop the recording and go do it. There's more to it. So this is how it works. And I'm going to use personal injury lawyer as an example. You may or may not like my example, but this is what we're doing. So what? I help my clients get the treatment and money they need. That's the what. Why? To rebuild their lives that have been torn apart because of someone else's mistake. Okay, that's the why. Here's the how. By effectively negotiating with insurance companies to get them the most money possible. Okay, and then the what. I just so happen to be a personal injury lawyer. That last part, I completely ripped off from the other person with the video, but I do like it because it's kind of throwing in there at the end. And you're not like, oh, I'm a lawyer. I just so happen to be a personal injury attorney. That kind of a thing. So you can sort of see how it flows, though. It's a really tight narrative that it instantly answers those questions. And that way people know exactly what you do right away. That's why that would also work as an elevator pitch. But now what we're going to do is we're going to add a little dash of storytelling. And this is where you can get really, really creative. But what I just gave you is just the bones. Okay, so you've got to definitely put some meat on the bones, add some storytelling angle to it. And the stories, I think we all understand that they're really, really effective. They're relatable, they're memorable, they're shareable. People like to tell stories and share stories. So you want to weave in a little bit of storytelling in this. And if you can give a personal story, if you can find a way to really include some sort of, personal client story that you've had, that'd be great too. So here is my revised version of the method. And here we go. So what? I empower my clients to reclaim the life and security they once had. Why? After their lives have been unexpectedly torn apart due to no fault of their own. So I'm talking about this is the part where it's why is it helpful? Because I've reworded it in a way, but I'm explaining that their lives have been torn apart and we're helping them put them back together. Okay. How? By fighting for them against the large insurance companies so they receive every penny they deserve to cover their medical bills and to restore their lives. Then the what? I just so happen to be a personal injury lawyer. And what I could do with this is I could weave in a story about a client that's come to me and their life has been torn apart, and we've been able to get them a lot of money to put their lives back together. So I could easily do that with what I've done here. Okay. So this is a really handy tool that you can use in your videos. You can use as an elevator pitch. It can be really, really helpful. Again, I'm going to do a more detailed episode on elevator pitches as well. So if you want to do that, if you don't want to use this as an elevator pitch, keep that in mind. But it's something that you can add to your digital content strategy. It's really concise. It's compelling. And it really allows you to use it. You get some structure, but you can also have some creativity with it as well. So, all right, that's all I have for you for this Saturday episode. Make sure you do subscribe and also give us a 5-star review if you do not mind. That's really, really important. If you have something you want me to cover, just make sure you send me a text, 314-501-9260, and I will absolutely get to it if I can. Until next week, though, remember that consistent action is the blueprint that turns your goals into reality. Take care.
Thanks for listening to the Maximum Lawyer Podcast. To stay in contact with your host and to access more content, go to MaximumLawyer.com. Have a great week and catch you next time.